So either Japan's going to change or it's going to go back to being like Japanese anime is niche. And then over the next maybe 10 to 15 years, Korean and Chinese anime, which don't really have those values at all whatsoever within their shows, are going to start to dominate.
Alright, so I just finished watching this video about Zaku Zealous. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I've always been bad with reading, but I seen his whole video, and his video have some interesting points and questions, and I'm gonna give you my point of this. I think it would be good. I think it would be good if Japan, if they decide to abandon Japanese animation, because I'd rather Japanese animation still remain to be that niche than to conform itself to, in a way that it shouldn't trying to conform. Like, I feel like, yeah, anime is weird, but that's what brought a lot of people into it before it got to the mainstream part. A lot of people who liked the weirdness of the animes, they was fine with it. And I feel like at the end of the day, I think a lot of people there are going to be a lot of people who rather have niche anime go back to being niche than to have it conform. There's a lot of people like, okay, you don't like what you like. I mean, you like what you like and you don't like what you like. You could always, exit out and find something else. But instead of trying to change a whole culture thing, which a lot of people, and myself included, don't like, you could always, if something make you uncomfortable, you could always leave it and go back to, find something else. And if Chinese and Korean, animation takes over, I think it would be for the better for those who only like the action-oriented or like those type of series and don't feel like the weirdness, the Japanese weirdness is too much for them. They can always go to those. But I feel like I'd rather Japan stick with their guns and actually keep their niche. People who went to anime because they have that interest in their culture. And so a lot of people are not very fans of the idea of changing it for, to conform to the West or whatnot. That's why you mentioned in your beginning of the video that Korea and Japan had history, but it's like, look at the thing. Solo Leveling doesn't represent all of manga, but at the end of the day, it is one of the most popular mangas, and it's kind of felt like most people watch it for the action. Versus, you said earlier in your video, Farron won overall because Farron has more depth to his story. That's why you said the West is the only one. Because let's be honest, the West don't care about other genres of anime. They don't give a fuck about other genres unless it's action oriented. So I'd rather anime remain their niche and keep their storytelling, even if it's